When you guys work on a project, do you have different folks that go out, different artists and different specials?
Yeah, I mean, Dan, obviously he's in London, so he's on where they're shooting, so he could be there and help with the scout. I think different projects require different things. Some want us just to be involved in the beginning, and some want us there through the shoot, and then for Postvis, which has also become a really big thing, because Postvis helps editorial really get that cut together, so VFX knows what they have to do, and they can see the film as it's growing.
Do you find that you're using Postvis a lot, or has it become something that's more accepted, especially with special effects and trying to get the editors more involved with how to actually put the film together?
Postvis helps visual effects. It does help the editors. It helps everyone place everything they need to in their scenes. So of course the visual effects vendors, they say, they know exactly what to do. The director knows exactly what he's going to get. And as we've been moving forward, we've been doing a lot more of it. So
yeah, I'd say the last few years, maybe 3 years ago, Postvis might have come up once, but now it comes up probably 8 out of 10 times with the film in terms of looking at it and knowing, like Dan's current film that he's on has a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of it's going to be digital, and so they know when they get those plates, they really need to be able to figure out what to replace in there CG wise. So we need to put all that in so when they're editing it, they can see what their scene is, because some of the main characters might not even be in the plate. So, it really helps them to edit and cut down to the proper times and know how to bid and plan.
The ideal process to be the most efficient is to be able to repurpose all the energy you put into the assets in the previs into the postvis effort. So you're getting the plates from editorial, they've been cut down with maybe 20, 25 frame handles. You're putting the digital assets from a previs level into those plates, and then allows editorial to cut those frames down to maybe 10 frame handles, so that what's being turned over to the visual effects house is a very specific Bible, if you will, of what they need to accomplish for the final effects work. And because visual effects budgets are, a very large percentage of most large films today.
What comes next? Where do you see the industry growing, or where do you see your business going?
Well, I think in terms of pushing the boundaries, Previs is sort of a gateway to what a lot of people are calling virtual production now, in that we are sort of the tip of the spear when it comes to building digital assets and coming up with shots and ideas at the very beginning of film production. Now what's happening is a lot of that is spilling onto a live action set, with real-time camera tracking, real-time green screen removal, and implementation of 3D assets into these plates that are being shot live. In fact, a lot of people are trying to solve the issue of trying to act to or film against characters that are simply not in scenes or environments that don't exist that people need to react to. And so a lot of what we're really focused on is bridging those gaps so that the crazy stuff that we come up with in the front end isn't lost during production because you simply can't see it. So we're spending a lot of time on figuring out how to make those things very efficient, because you just cannot slow down the camera crew. Shooting time in a large budget film today is hundreds of thousands of dollars a day, and you just cannot slow down that process. There really is a trend moving forward now where there is really no pre-production, production, and post-production. It has simply just become production, where everything is sort of done at the same time. All the players that would normally come in at different times are there the entire time now, and productions are being squeezed time-wise because of this efficiency. And we find ourselves being at sort of the hub of a lot of these efforts, and we're working very hard to make sure that we're a productive part of that.